Right, it's tea break coffee break at the conference. Just managed to get here. He's got Dr. Kevin Reynard. He is a consultant in emergency medicine at Leeds Teaching Hospital. Jolly fine hospital it is too. He's just done a very successful session on flow. I think our old not Flo Nightingale, but flow. What are the top three things about flow?
So the top three things about flow in the emergency department is both front-ending the assessment of patients, so streaming patients away to other resources, other facilities, making sure that they're streamed to the right people if they're staying within the ED, front-ending their care with investigations, and then ensuring you've got flow out so that there's elasticity in other areas.
But that's the problem, isn't it? I mean, I get the bit coming in, and the paramedics doing their thing, and good triage and all that. But of course, if you haven't got any beds, you haven't got any beds.
So I think there's more to it than just beds. There's also elasticity within assessment areas within the hospital. So assessment areas frequently will get to capacity, and then patients will be diverted back to the ED, or patients will just wait there without being able to go up. We know that if we do that, if we get patients to into an assessment area late in the day, and by late I just mean 3 o'clock in the afternoon, that will add a day to their length of stay because they don't get access to diagnostics early enough. So we really shoot ourselves in the foot by not having elasticity in these other areas.
So the moral of the story is don't get admitted after lunchtime.
Well, I think so. Or alternatively, make sure your system can cope with people who aren't quite there for lunch.
Being to analyse those hotspots, because data is the key, isn't it? And of all places now, A&E has collected some great data, and you've got those magic things on the wall, the television screens with the plots and all the rest of it. Does that help?
So data's key to it, both in terms of being able to manage what we're doing now, but also predicting what we're going to need to do in the next few hours and in the next few days. We also link into other sources of data, things like meteorological information, tell us about respiratory problems, so that help us predict what we need to do. Having said that, data can also be a bit of a problem in that it means that that's the area where we have most information about, so that's where the area where performance management comes with the biggest stick.
Yeah, I keep hearing this, performance management or the management of performance. It's two very different things, isn't it?
It certainly is, and it means that because we have lots of data, it's easy to try and manage the performance rather than looking at other areas where problems and solutions may lie.
We've got a lot of shares, I think, on the Academy of Fabulous Staff about what you're doing. ESIS is hugely popular with all, because you're getting to the heart of the trickiest problem the NHS is facing, isn't it, really? Where's it done well? Where's a good place?
So, in terms of sites where people, there's some great examples around the country that have led on things like Red and Green. So Ipswich is a brilliant site for that.
And we're going to do a how-to day in Ipswich. Look for the dates coming up, because Ipswich are getting inundated with people saying, oh, okay, how do you do it? We've seen on the Academy of Fabulous Stuff, how do you do it? So we're going to do some how-to days and go up there and show people how to do it. So Ipswich is the mecca.
And there's lots of places who've learned from that and they've had fantastic success.
What about my local hospital, the fabulous Frimley Park?
I'm afraid, being a northern boy, I don't know too much about that, but I do know that Colchester, which I think is down south as well, they've seen some great improvements over the last few weeks. They've just got Red and Green up and going in a big way, and they're doing fantastic well. Their performance has soared.
Very good. Kevin, thank you. You've deserved your cup of coffee.
Thank you.
Dr. Kevin, thank you.